Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how we can use integration procedures in FlexCard as data source. So before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. And before creating the FlexCard, I'll be just creating that integration procedure and DataRaptor. So I'll be using DataRaptor Extract as an action to retrieve contact records based on an account ID. So account ID will be the input, and let me just create the DataRaptor first. So DataRaptor extract will be used to extract data from Salesforce. So let me just click on this new button to create a new DataRaptor. So the new name of the DataRaptor is Data Mappers. And let me just provide the DataRaptor name like contacts retrieved retrieved based on account ID. So this will be my DataRaptor extract name, and we just need to select this extract DataRaptor type since we just want to retrieve records from Salesforce. And these are good like input type as JSON and output type as JSON. So I'll be just click on save. So our use case is like retrieving contact records based on account ID. So I'll be just in the add extract step, I'll be just selecting like contact object, and in the extract output path I'll be writing any labels like contacts, and I'll be filter based on the account ID. So in here, like whenever we are passing this ACC ID, so ACC ID will be the input, and based on ACC ID the account ID, this is the standard field in the contact object. So this will be matched. Whenever this will be matched, then we will be getting the contacts associated with this account ID, right? So in the output path, let me just add few mappings for contacts. Like in the contacts I can just choose contacts colon account ID, then provide, let me just provide the output path as contacts colon. Let me just copy this since I'll be using in the next mappings as well. So let me just provide the label as account ID. We can just add the name of the contact. So contacts colon name will be the output path. Extract path, let me just add the contacts title as the output path, and we are just good to go. Let me just click on preview, and in the edit at params we can just add a key value pair. So ACC ID is our input ID, so ACC ID needs to be passed as an input parameter. So I am mentioning this ACC ID as the key, and in the value let me just provide an account ID. So this account ID I'll be using. So let me just click on execute, and we can see that based on this account ID we are getting these contact records which contains like contacts title, name, and the account respective account ID. So our data mapper extract setup configurations is done. So now I'll be just creating the integration procedure, and I'll be using that integration procedure as a data source in the FlexCard. So let me just create a new integration procedure by clicking on this new button, and let me just provide the integration procedure name as retrieve contacts based on ACC ID IP con retrieve subtype count ID. And let me just, so type and subtype are necessary for creating the integration procedure, and let me just click on save. And if I just tell about high level, I have already created several tutorials on how we can work with this integration procedure. So integration procedure basically like a declarative, a server-side process, a tool that can execute like multiple actions in a single server call rather than embedding like multiple data mapper extract into a OmniScript directly. So in using this integration procedure, we can achieve more performance, and like this will be under a single server call. So we can see definitely a performance improvements in our processes. So it's always better to use an integration procedure. And let me just invoke that in data mapper extract. So I'll be just adding this action, DataRaptor Extract action, and I'll be just providing the DataRaptor Extract name as contacts retrieve based on account ID. So this is our integration. This is our data mapper extract name. And in the input params, we can see that we have configured based on this SEC ID needs to be there. So in the input parameters, so I'll be just click on this add input parameters, and in the filter value, we definitely need to add this SEC ID. And this SEC ID needs to be passed in that data raptor. And in here, I can just specify any variable name like account ID I'm specifying. So this account ID again needs to be passed from the FlexCard. So now we have configured as the input parameter as account ID in the integration procedure. But in data mapper extract, it is still same as like SEC ID. So that is why we are just passing the SEC ID as the filter value so that the data raptor execute properly. And let me just add the response section so that we can just see the response from the data mapper extract. And let me just copy this element name, and let me provide the element name of the data mapper extract action in the send JSON path. So now I'll be just click on preview, and let me just add account ID as the key, and value, let me just add the account ID as this one, and let me just click on execute. And we can see that these contacts records we are just getting properly in the integration procedure. So right, so now we can just activate this integration procedure. So there are no activation needed for data mapper extract or data mapper components, but yes, we just need to activate integration procedure in order to use integration procedure in other OmniStudio components. So on clicking on activation, we can just access these integration procedures in like OmniScript actions in FlexCard. So now I'll be just creating that FlexCard. So on the FlexCard, I'll be just click on this new button, and I'll be just providing the FlexCard name as FlexCard data source IP. So this is my FlexCard name, and I'll be just click on new, and let me just search for integration procedure. So in the data source, I'll be just selecting this integration procedure, and let me just search for our integration procedure name. So we just need to search with this kind of syntax like type underscore subtype. So this type and then underscore subtype account ID. So this is how, like, this is currently due to some cache issue is not displaying now. So in order that I can just click on back, and for the time being I can just select this none source type, and I'll be selecting the data source after the FlexCard got created. And I can just, we can see that this FlexCard got created now. And in the setup again, I'll be just go to the data source, and in the data source I'll be just search for this integration procedures, and in here I'll be just searching with that type underscore subtype syntax, and we can see that this is con retrieve. So this is our type name and subtype is account ID. So this is how type underscore subtype format we can just find our integration procedure. And we want to just synchronously execute this integration procedure rather than asynchronous. And in the input map, we just need to pass our respective parameters. So in our case, the parameter is like account ID. So this account ID needs to be passed for the integration procedure. So I'll be just click on this add new, and in the key I'll be mentioning this account ID, and in the value I'll be just providing the account ID value. And in the options map we can just pass like additional key value pairs in the input map. So for the time being I am not adding any options map, since we don't require any options map for our configurations. So now I'll be just click on save and fetch, and in the JSON we can see that our data is coming properly, but in the table format the data cannot be displayed in a table since it's under the context array, right? So but our data is coming from the integration procedure. So in order to display the data in the table format we just need to enhance our configurations like in the result JSON path. And now we can see that in the JSON it's under the context array. So now we can just drill down or trim down the array, so the JSON. So in the result JSON path we can just what to do we do with the result JSON path, we can just drill down to a specific data set, enter a JSON path such as cases. In my case this is context, so I'll be just mentioning this context. And now on clicking on save and fetch we can see that in the table we are getting the results records properly, and in the JSON we can't see the context since it's got trimmed out. So this is how we can just like we can use a integration procedure, and we can pass parameters using this input map, and we can use this result JSON path in order to uh, fetch the proper nodes in the JSON. So this is how we can just configure integration procedure for a FlexCard, and we can just after activating the FlexCard we can just use this FlexCard in OmniScripts, in our consoles, in our experience sites as well. So that's all for today's demo. I'll be adding more tutorials on Salesforce OmniStudio and data cloud topics. So please stay tuned, and if you like this video please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.